the man in the gray hoodie. I drive for one of those food delivery apps. I won't say which one, but let's just say it rhymes with more cash. I mostly take late night shifts. There's less traffic, fewer customers screaming because you forgot their extra ranch, and the tips can actually be decent. But every now and then, you get a shift that makes you question your entire life. This was that shift. It started around 10:30 p.m. in downtown Dallas. I just picked up a Thai order and was on my way to deliver it to a penthouse apartment. Pretty standard. I took the elevator up, knocked on the door, and waited. When it opened, I was expecting some rich guy in silk pajamas or something. Instead, this massive guy in a gray hoodie just stood there. The hood was pulled so far over his head I couldn't see his face at all. Like, at all. No hello, no thanks for the pad thai, just silence. He took the bag, handed me a 20, and pointed behind me like he wanted me gone, fast. I didn't even get a chance to say, "Have a nice night." He closed the door without a word. Weird, yeah, but hey, $20. The next delivery came about 30 minutes later. Different address, this time an office building a few blocks away. I thought maybe it was for a late night intern or something. I buzzed the door, and guess who answered? Gray hoodie. Same guy, same size, same pulled down hood. No words. Just grabs the food, tips well, and points for me to leave. I literally said, "Deja vu, huh?" But he didn't even flinch, just pointed again, like I was a dog he was telling to go home. I laughed it off, but let's be real, I was starting to feel weird about it. Delivery 3, dry cleaners downtown, closed, but the order had special instructions. Knock on back door. I did. You can guess who answered. At this point, I was almost impressed. Like, was this guy cloning himself? Was I in a prank video? If so, I wasn't laughing. Especially when I noticed something else. Every time he opened the door, the surroundings were pitch black behind him. No lights, just a wall of shadow, like he lived in a void or something. After that delivery, I actually sat in my car and debated canceling the rest of the shift. But again, decent tips. And I was an idiot, so I took one more. The final delivery was to an address in a warehouse district on the edge of town. Real sketchy area. You know it's bad when even the rats look at you like, "You sure about this?" I pulled up to this massive warehouse. No lights, no signs, just a single steel door and the number 7 spray painted above it. I held the bag, walked up, and knocked. The door creaked open, and there he was, the man in the gray hoodie. But this time, he didn't take the food. He just stood there staring at me, or at least I think he was. I couldn't see his face, just the outline. I waited a few seconds, tried to laugh it off. "You want me to set it down?" I asked. Nothing. Then with no warning, he lunged forward, grabbed my arms, and yanked me inside. The door slammed shut behind me. I don't know how long I've been here. It's completely dark except for the glow of my phone. I've been recording this in case I don't make it out. I'm in a small room. Metal shelves, metal walls, no phone signal. It smells like rust and old meat. My cell battery's almost dead, so I'll keep this short. If anyone finds this, please get this story out. Upload it somewhere. I don't care where. Just let people know. The man in the gray hoodie is real. He's not just a creepy customer. He planned this. Every stop was a part of some deliberate trap. and now I'm the one who got caught. He's here now. I can hear him coming, slowly. This is it. Please just post this. Don't let him erase me without a trace. Don't ever trust the man in the gray hoodie. The Midnight Door. I've been doing food delivery for almost 2 years now. Not full-time or anything, just enough to keep up with the bills and avoid a real 9 to 5. I usually work late nights. Less traffic, fewer hassles, plus people tip better after midnight. It started about 6 months ago when I got a notification for an order around 12:02 a.m. The pickup was nothing weird, just a greasy 24-hour burger place I go to all the time. But the delivery location was this tiny cul-de-sac on the edge of town. I'd never delivered there before. When I pulled up, the house was completely dark. No lights, no movement inside, no car in the driveway. Still, the app said to leave the food at the door and take a photo. I followed the instructions, set the bag down, snapped a picture, and that was it. No tip, no rating, just silent. I figured maybe they were asleep or didn't want to interact. Not uncommon, but then it happened again. Same restaurant, same house, same time, midnight. At first I thought maybe someone was just messing with me, but this kept happening. Once a week, like clockwork. Always just after 12 a.m. Always that same burger place. Always the same delivery instructions. Leave at door. Do not knock. One time, I got curious and peeked through the window. It was dark, but I thought I saw movement behind the curtains. Like someone was just out of view, watching. I told myself it was probably just my imagination. But then it got stranger. The 4th or 5th time, I noticed something was off about the photo I took. You know how the app shows you a preview after you upload it? Well, in the photo, the front door was cracked open, just slightly. The thing is, I swear the door was closed when I took the picture. I zoomed in, thinking maybe it had just looked shut. But no, it was definitely opening. I didn't hear it. I didn't see anyone. But something about that image made my stomach twist. After that, I tried to avoid taking the order again. I'd go offline before midnight or decline anything that came from that restaurant. It worked for a few weeks. Then one night, I forgot to pause my app and a new order popped up at exactly 12:01. Not from the burger place this time. It was a different restaurant. But the destination, same house. The profile name had changed too. It used to be some generic first name. Now it just said, open. Against my better judgment, I accepted. I told myself it was fine. Just food, just a house. But when I got there, things felt wrong. The air was completely still. My headlights lit up the front of the house, and for the first time, I noticed something carved into the wood above the door. Welcome back. That hadn't been there before. I left the bag, took a photo, and practically sprinted back to my car. I didn't look at the door. I didn't want to know if it was opening again. I tried to quit delivery after that. Seriously, I deactivated the app, picked up some shifts at a friend's warehouse job, but it didn't last long. Bills piled up, and eventually, I reactivated my account. Everything was fine for a while. I even forgot about that house. Until last Thursday. I was on my way home from a normal shift when I got a notification. An order I didn't accept. The app just assigned it. And the delivery time? 12 a.m. sharp. It was from a Chinese restaurant I'd never been to before, but the destination, yeah, same house. I should have canceled. I should have just uninstalled the app again, but something about it felt final. Like this was the last one. Like if I completed it, I'd finally understand what was happening. I drove in silence. No music, no podcasts, just the sound of my own breathing and the occasional rattle of the food bag on the passenger seat. When I pulled into the cul-de-sac, I felt like I was dreaming. The streetlights were off, the other houses were completely dark, but the house, the one house, had its porch light on for the first time. The front door was already open, just a few inches, but wide enough to see that inside was lit with this pale, greenish glow. Like a TV with no signal, but brighter. The air around me felt heavier. I don't know how else to describe it. The app said, "Hand it to customer." No picture, no drop-off, just go to the door. I sat in my car for probably 5 minutes before grabbing the bag. My legs felt numb. Every instinct I had was screaming at me to leave. I stepped out, walked toward the porch. The closer I got, the louder something seemed to buzz in my ears. Not a sound exactly, more like pressure, like my brain was ringing. I was maybe 2 feet from the threshold when I heard it. A whisper right behind me. It said my name. I didn't look back. I didn't go forward. I just dropped the bag, turned, and ran. I don't know what was in that house. I don't want to know. But whatever it was, it knew me, and it had been waiting. I never took another midnight delivery again.